This is Betting Myths Beeps.
Governor Christie, we need to work on your demeanor a little bit.
I don't know what the you're talking about, honey.
That, right there. You have a history of name-calling and nastiness.
Yeah, I know. I want to be able to calm down a bit.
Okay. Let's pretend you're giving a speech and I yell out something about how you've cut jobs in New Jersey.
What are you doing in my speech? Go back to your vegan wind farm.
All right, now, if you like the Citizens Upright Citizens Brigade, you might remember that clip about a betting session for Christie. But, you know, maybe there's in humor here a little truth. Let me go to the calls. Let me see what Barbara in New Jersey says. Barbara, he's your governor. The polls say New Jerseyans like him more than they dislike him. How about you?
I like him more than I dislike him, but I totally dislike the way he does things. The man is stepping on his own message, and message is what political ideas are all about. I think his ideas are so old, they're on life support.
All right. Maureen in Park Ridge, New Jersey. How about you, Maureen? You like the fact that he'll say the first thing that comes to his mind, or even if it's planned out? It certainly sounds different than other governors in other states.
I'll tell you what, not only does he sound so unclassy, and he is the bully of the playground. We have our children, and we're teaching them not to call each other, not to call people names, and we're trying to teach them to eat healthy. Look who's leading.
All right. I know where we're going there. But listen, I'll tell you one thing about it.
So you end with an insult.
Hey, I got a couple people who will back him up, but I will tell you, on the weight issue, I think he handled it brilliantly, and that he calls himself fat. He makes a point about his weight. He doesn't run away from it. It's not something that, I mean, he will take not almost as much as he gives, but he at least will take some heat back and at least have it back and forth.
I think you should stick with he's not a lightweight.
Oh.
Yeah. So you end the call for class with insults. Yeah, that's
this one
Democrats
coming from
for you.
Meredith Marcia, who says, to run a state like New Jersey, you need a man like Christie who calls a spade a shovel, then digs in to make things better. And from Tuckahoe, Tommy, alias Mike Doherty, for all those of us who know Mike, a regular guest in the program. Tom Doherty, I'm sorry. He says, if you look at his poll numbers, people like that he isn't afraid to tell it like it is. I get that from a style standpoint, but I actually think that the fact that he traipses all across the country here and is doing more national TV than anything else, that's going to wear thin sooner, Dom, than the fact that, you know, he'll call people an SOB or whatever else. What do you think?
I don't dislike the governor. I've never met Governor Christie, but having covered the original Rudy Giuliani, the original bad boy, if you will, I am telling you that voters and constituents are going to wear very thin of this sooner rather than later.
No, they won't, because I'll tell you what you're missing on this. This is New Jersey. And, you know, there's a New Jersey culture. Each state has its own identity. New Jersey's always been one of these, and I went to high school there, straight shooting, call it like it is kind of states. Right now,
and New York is
right,
not.
Well, no, but right now they have a governor that reflects the disgust with failures over decades.
And you can tell it like it is without calling someone a name.
But you know what? If someone's being an idiot, what's wrong with calling them that?
I asked him a question if he was going to have a special session, Andrew, and he said
it's a two-sided affair, though. You don't get to insult the governor and not be called out.
I grew up in New Jersey also, okay? And remember when The Sopranos were on and Tony Soprano was the image of the Garden State? Guess what? It's not that far a distance to go from Tony Soprano to Chris Christie.
Oh, no, not even close.
And it's not the
Andy.
most flattering image for the state.
No,
picture the statesman of your lifetime that you idealize. Chris Christie doesn't fit that mold.
But here's the thing that's happening. People are getting
communicator.
We're talking about the narrative. People are getting results in New Jersey. Chris Christie is fixing.
And that's what today was about.
The budgetary issues,
way off
the property tax issues.
The results we're not so sure about.